Right, so do you fancy living in a silo? Well, if you do, Omatana's got you covered. Oh, let's go. Right, so first up, we've got Old Chicken Coop. This is by Carl TG, 3.27 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in your construction menu and under animals and chickens, as you can well imagine. Obviously, where else would it be? So there it is, 9.5 grand to place down. It's going to hold 35 chickens. So if you come over here, you've got your animal dialogue box there, so 35 in, so why not? There they are. Obviously, your food goes into there, and then you've got your pallet spawn point just there. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's sort of like old school. I think this would fit in well on like a Western Wild sort of thing. You know, out in the open, out in the wild frontier, old school look to it. Chickens on the go. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Concrete Wall. This is by Nico Pix, 4.76 megabyte on the download. You're going to find him in the construction menu and under decorations and others. So we've got the first one there. We'll scroll along a little bit. There we are. So we've got Concrete Wall. We then got Concrete Wall, Concrete Wall, Concrete Wall, Concrete Wall. I think you can see where this is going because they're all sort of varying prices, like 1100, 850, that sort of thing. And obviously all different shapes and sizes. Now, obviously, you've got the taller ones, you've got T sections, corner sections. So this is basically to make yourself a little bunker. Now, I've had a bit of a go. Yeah, it's going to take some practice, I must admit, but they do look good, though. I mean, my building abilities is not great. I'm going to add that to the shocking reversing with a swivel axle and stacking pallets and bales, but the look of them on the concrete side, now all the different sections, you've got T section, corner section, sloping section. Yeah, you could really make something, something unique. Oh, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Tiny House Farm Buildings Pack. This is by Omatana, 11.63 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these in the construction menu and under a couple of different categories. So first up, we've got a farmhouse. 5 grand to place down. Obviously, it's got a sleep trigger in. Second up, you've then got a holiday home. So this is going to be in productions and generators. 50 grand. It's going to give you 8,400 a month. Ooh, that's all right. We then come up to the next one is going to be under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along till we find that one. So we've got that one there, 100 for the tiny house decoration. Then got the one next to it, which is an empty hut. So the same building, just with nothing inside. Then we'll move on to the next section, which is under buildings and sheds. So we've got these here. So first up, we've got large shed, wood. Fair enough. We then got the second one, narrow shed. So that's going to be 3 grand. So the large one is 5 grand. Then we'll spin around. And we've got the medium shed, which is going to be 3.5 grand. And we've got the next one, which is small shed, 3 grand. And then the last shed, which is shed light, which is 1 grand. I mean, it's got no walls. That's why it's shed light. Fair enough. Then we'll come over to this one. We'll go into silos for that. And we'll scroll along to find this one. There you are, 30 grand. And this is going to hold 10 million litres. Oh, that is ace. And it's a multi-fruit silo. 10 million. Oh, Matana, your silos are brilliant on the capacities. Love it. Then we've got this one here. So we'll come up to containers for that one. 5 grand to buy. Obviously, going to buy some stuff from there. Fair enough. And then we'll go on to the last one, which is going to be under animals and cows. There we are. 25 cows going in. 15 grand to buy. Now, these are ace. So all these sheds, cabins, whatever you want to call it. So you open it up, you can go inside. You then got your sleep trigger just outside. Once you go in, you'll open up that one. There's a toilet. You can have a poo if you like. You can also open up the windows. Get close enough. There you are. Open up that one. Oh, I've shut myself in. What stinks in here? Oh dear. You can open up all the windows if you wanted to. Just do like that. Open up that one. That's ace. Oh, I like that. You know, sort of holiday home in the woods. Again, oh, I'm stuck. What's going on here? Oh, the toilet door's open. There you are. Again, it's like wooden cabin. Yeah, these would fit in nicely on like a Western Wilds. Again, like the chicken coop that we first seen. These are ace. I mean, obviously this is the holiday home, so you're going to earn the money out of that one. So the same as before, obviously with no sleep trigger. Then you got the same style Obviously, this is just decoration, so no money or no sleep trigger on that one. And you got this one here that's got the empty building. So you could use this as a bit of storage. I mean, yeah, you're going to have to handball the stuff in because obviously the door is not massive. But yeah, you could store some stuff in there. And obviously the sheds are the sheds. Drive-through options. Not really going to stop much, mind you, but one of these with a big harvester, big header on the front, no problem. Then you got your multi-fruit silo, 10 million litre capacity. That's ace. Then you got your buy point as well. So imagine by the looks of that, that's going to do seeds and possibly solid fertilizer by the looks of those bags. Then we come down to the actual cow barn itself. So click on that. 25 cows going in. Fair enough. Got your water because it is classed as a pasture, food, and then you're taking output for your milk. Obviously, no slurry coming out because it's a pasture. That being said, I like them cabins. That is very nice. Right, so like we said at the start of the video, do you fancy living in a silo? Because this is Silo Living, again by Omatana. Does some quality mods, he does. 6.32 megabyte on the download. You're going to find them in the construction menu. And the first one is going to be under farmhouses. They are 10 grand to buy. And then the second one is actually a silo. So you can sleep in one and then store your stuff in the other one, which is absolutely brilliant. 20 grand, 15 million litre capacity. Oh, ace. Multi-fruit silo. Brilliant. Obviously, you load in and load out at the front on the silo. Now, for the actual sleep, got the sleep trigger there at the front. We'll come to the gate, open up like that. And then inside. Oh, that is ace. Got your little seating area. Got your TV on the go. You come up the stairs like that. Come round. This is brilliant. So you got your wardrobe icon just in that bedroom there. And we'll spin around like that. Got another bedroom in there. Although we've got another wardrobe icon just there actually. So you've got one in that door. And then obviously, well, it's a duffel bag, isn't it? Fair enough. Laptop on the go. Ace. Oh, that is brilliant. Can we go up in there? Oh, we can. Go. Oh, I got a bathroom. I'm going to go in there for a poo. Excellent. This is brilliant. Ever fancy living in a silo? Now you can. That is ace. Right, next up is the Autoload IT Runner platform. This is by Airshabba, 3.77 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under trailers. So we've got a version for your pallets and we've got a version for your liquids, which is fair enough. So obviously we'll go into that one. The options are going to be the same on both. So 34,000 litres on the pallets, 3,600 to buy. Main colour, oh, change it to whatever you like. Oh, that's ace. Then we'll come out of that and we'll go into the drum platform. 13,500 on the liquid version, mind you. 4,200. Then got options on this one. So you got liquid fertilizer, herbicide, diesel, water, silage additive, then back to liquid fertilizer. Main color is the same as the previous one. So if you're going to go for the liquid one, yeah, you're going to have to pick which one you want, because otherwise, if you're going for the liquid fertilizer, you're not going to be able to pick up herbicide with it. But still, that's ace for those pair, and according to the website, it works with the Phoenix IT Runner Edition and the IT Runner Pack. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Ponzi Alpine Synchro Winch. This is by HR Forsten Bell, 4.39 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the forestry equipment. Now, this is going to cost you, let's face it, 15 grand, 14,999 to buy. The only options you got is to change the colours. So main colour is going to do the nameplate there, and then design color, we'll go with a purple. Going to change the winch. Fair enough. Now it does say it only attaches to the Scorpion King and the Harvester Pack. The Ponzi Scorpion King and the Ponzi Harvester Pack, also both by HR Forsten Bell. Now I've got myself the Scorpion King, so we'll just back up into it like that. It attaches. Jobs are good. Now what you do with this is you come up to it, and then you got there, left stick in, pull winch rope out. And I've got a handily placed tree just here. There you are. Then we want to do RB and A, attach it to the winch. Fair enough. You've got the option to attach it to another tree if you've got one spare or not. Entirely up to you. Then we get into the cab like that. And then we'll do RB and LB together. You've got control winch left and right. So obviously that lets a bit out or drags it back in. And away you go. So you can chop it down And then you can also drag it out as well. Now, the only thing with this, obviously, you can pull the tree out, fair enough. But you can't detach it from the cab like you can with other ones. You need to come up there and detach it manually. So RB and, where is it? There you are. LB even and Y, detach from a tree. There you are. Jobs are good. Oh, I like that. I mean, if you've got a Ponzi Scorpion King or even the Harvester Pack on the go, hook one of these on the back. 2 jobs in one. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Kuhn Profile 1880. This is by Baki, 4.8 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Animals. So let's face it, it's a TMR mixer for your cows. 18,000 litre capacity, 39 grand to buy. It's going to require 90 horsepower from your tractor. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. All fairly simple. I mean, I do like that conveyor belt on the front. So that means you can load it up, take it into a cow barn, sort of enclosed space, and just load it out like that from the side. Oh, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard 1300 BS. This is by Grubby, 1.45 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the front loader tools. Now, it's £1,000 to buy, pounds, euros, or dollars, whatever you're playing with. Obviously, 3 spikes on the front, and it's going to hook up to a front loader. It's a bale spike. There is no options. It comes as it is. I mean, you've got some bales on the go. This will do you nicely. Right, next up is the Vaderstar NZ Aggressive 600. This is by Tarxy 007, 14.72 megabyte on the down. You're going to find it under cultivators. So this requires 200 horsepower from your tractor. It's got a 6 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 45 grand. Although I do like the name, Aggressive 600. Excellent. You then got the options there of designs. You've got goosefoot tine, straight tine, or goosefoot. Then attachers, you've got standard, trailer hitch, or standard. So you could potentially, if you've got the trailer hitch on the back, do this, cultivate, and then seed at the same time. Ooh, that's all right. Very nice. And seeding at the same time, you could use one of these. So this is the Lizard ASM 6040. This is by Lanquio Modding, 11.97 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find this on the seeders, as you can well imagine. 150 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 6 meter working width. So that will fit in nicely with that Vader stat. 2,000 litre capacity, 8 mile an hour working speed, 17 grand. You can then change the capacity up to 2,500 or just 2,000. Put that little extension on top. Then got design, no, old, new, or no. So that's the stickers on the side. You then got disc markers, no, disc marker, or no. So if you want to do a bit of in-cab, have those and then unfold them as you're going down the field. Then got main colour. Oh, ace. Yes. Look at the state of that. Gold chrome. Oh, excellent. I know it's called John Deere Yellow Chrome, but still, that is ace. Love it. And we'll match it up. Why not? Let's match the stickers up. Oh, brilliant. Design colour. Now, is this going to work? I don't know. The pink on the gold. Maybe that doesn't work, but all right, fair enough. And then rim colour. Wow, it's got to be gold chrome again, though, hasn't it? Oh, that is ace. Oh, love it. Right, next up is the Lizard TR500. This is by Gian FS ML Modding, 3.19 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this on the seeders as well. So it's got an 800 litre capacity. And you're going to require 50 horsepower. It's got 12 meter working width and 9 mile an hour working speed. Although 800 litres over a 12 meter spread, there, that's going to empty pretty quickly. But all right, fair enough. 6 grand to buy, so nice and cheap. You then got stickers, so around the back like that. So you got white, black, or white. You can change the main colour to any one of those. We'll go with red. And the black stands out. I'm not sure black's going to... Oh, it's all right on the yellow, mind you. I mean, don't get me wrong. Small capacity, but decent working width. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the ITR2. This is by Vanquish 081 VSR Modding Sir, 2.01 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find this on the trailers. So basically, it's an IT runner platform bed. Fair enough. 2.5 grand to buy. That's ace. I mean, you could hook this up on the back of an IT runner pack and then just load whatever you want onto their vehicles, whatever. Ace. You've got the options there. So platform and standard, log transport. That's interesting. And then platform again. So obviously, you could do bales, you could do pallets, vehicles, whatever you fancy. Excellent. You then got chassis colour. We'll go with the usual. Does the main chassis? Fair enough. Platform colour. We'll mix it up a little. We'll go for something different. Bit of purple. That does the underside really. And then you got the support colour. We'll go for red. Just the supports on the log poles. I like that. I mean, if you've got the IT runner pack already, you might as well just expand your shenanigans with this. Yeah, very nice. All right, next up is the Kuhn GF8702. This is by Jonas, 2.73 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Windrowers. This only requires 40 horsepower, which is all right indeed. I mean, 8.7 meter working width, only 40 horsepower from your tractor. Ooh, very nice. 9 mile an hour working speed, 16 grand to buy. No options, but that is ace. 40 horsepower, 8.7 meter working width. Oh, I like that. That is very nice. Right, next up is the Fliegl Cargos 9500. This is by Aussie Maga, 7.6 megabyte on download. You're going to find it under Forage Wagons. This has got a 44,000 litre capacity, 220 horsepower requirement from your tractor, 12 mile an hour working speed, 130 and a half of your hard-earned coinage to buy. Fair enough. You've got your usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We'll come down, you've got silage additive tank, puts that on the front. And that's your options. I mean, Forage Wagon, that does remind me of the Class Cargos, mind you. Although, coming to the menu, it's right there next door. But still, if you want to go for a Fliegl version, it's got 2,000 litres extra on the capacity. Yeah, very nice. All right, next up is the New Holland T8 Special. This is by TC3D, 14 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under large tractors. So it's got a 351 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 292 grand to buy. You then got the options on the engine there. So 351, 381, 409, 435, and back to 351. You've got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We'll come down, we've got beacon, standard, LED white, LED orange, or standard. Then got fenders, yes or no, on the front wheels. Warning signs, yes or no, on the back arches. Then got tinted windows, yes or no. Fair enough, obviously a bit sunny on your farm. Then got colour. Oh, yes. The New Holland metallic blue. There's a couple of other metallic there as well. That shiny grey. Oh, that looks all right. That does look all right indeed, I must admit. When we come down, you've got colour grille. Go with chrome. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant. We'll come down to the colour of the seat. We'll go with red. Why not? And then we've got rim colour. We'll go with some grey ones. That looks a shiny grey on the bodywork. Chrome on the grille. Oh, ace. That looks amazing. Oh, love it. Right, next up is the Case IH Maxim multi-controller. This is by DB Modding, 19.97 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. So it's got 154 horsepower engine, 31 mile an hour top speed, 100 grand to buy. You then got the options there. So it starts off with 31, so that's saying 43 kilometre an hour. It goes up to 53 kilometre an hour. What's that? I don't know. We don't do kilometres in the UK. All right, so 53, whatever that works out, probably about 39, something like that. Then got 43 kilometre an hour with 125, although that's a 165 horsepower engine. Fair enough. 53 kilometre an hour with a 165 horsepower engine. 43 again with a 175 horsepower engine. 53 with 175, and then back to the original 43 with 154 horsepower. Right, fair enough. Obviously, whatever that in kilometres converts to miles an hour for those in the UK anyway. Right, we'll carry on. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. We'll come down to designs. You've got standard, left beacon light, right beacon light, both, or standard. Got front fenders, yes or no. Front loader attacher, no. Quickie, Hauer, or no. I like that though. I mean, medium tractor, when we go all the way up to the maximum one, so that's going to do 53 kilometre an hour, whichever that works out at, 175 horsepower, a medium tractor. Yeah, very nice. Right, the last mod for the day is the Beast 1000. This is by Agrotono, 14.68 megabyte on the download. You're going to find both of these under cars. Now, they've basically both got the same options. One's got a 6x6 and one's a 4x4. The 6x6 just looks amazing. Obviously, you got the 4x4 version. They look great. Both of them do. I mean, 160 horsepower engine, 62 mile an hour top speed, 20,200 to buy. But that looks epic. 6x6. Brilliant. You then got the option there on the engine. You can have 160 horsepower with CVT gearbox, or you can have a 166 horsepower with a manual. But obviously that doesn't really matter if you've got the auto gearbox setting option turned on anyway. So fair enough. Then got the usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres. Come down to rims. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Oh no, back to 1. Well, to be fair, I like number 1s with the red bead locks. That's all right. So you got the cabin headlights. You got standard, round headlights, LED bar. Yes, obviously LED bar or standard. So we'll leave that on. Bumper lights, 1, round headlight, LED bar again, and back to 1. Obviously LED bar all the way. Then you got grille, standard, hood grille, cabin grille, no grille, or standard. So we're going to leave the cabin grille on. Then you got doors, standard, star with secondary colour, star with primary colour, or without. So we'll leave the secondary colour on. You then got glass, no or yes. Camouflage, standard, carbon fibre. Oh, carbon fibre. Yes. Camouflage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then back to standard. You then got attachers. This is round the back like that. So you've got standard, so trailer hitch, 3-point if you want it, or standard. We then gone to bodywork. So you've got standard, just the cover, platform, or standard. So you, I don't know, keep more pallets in that way though, wouldn't you? Fair enough. I mean, there's no capacity on it because obviously it's grated on the sides. You're not going to be able to put loose stuff in there. You know, chuck stuff in the back like pallets and bales or whatever. Or you can have just the cover and then obviously just a platform. You go for whichever one you want. Then come to main colour. We'll go with a chrome. Yes, chrome it up. With carbon fibre or the chrome. I'll leave it up to you. Then protection. We'll go with a red. So it does all the framework. Then you've got seat. Obviously, it's going to do the seat, as you can imagine. Then interior and seat details. It's going to do like the seat belts and the piping on the edge of the seats. And then rim colour. This is going to do the bead locks rather than the actual rims itself. But still, that's ace. Now, obviously, the 4x4 version's got the same options. It's just slightly shorter, less space on the back. Yeah. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a jump over the track. So we've got a couple of options. You've got LB and right stick left and right. Obviously that tips that back. LB and right stick up and down opens the back bit. RB and right stick left and right does the right door. And then RB and right stick up and down does the left door. But if you do LB and RB together, up and down, it raises it up on its suspension. Oh, that is ace. Right, let's get going. 62 mile an hour top speed. Can we hit that mark before we get to the track? 6x6. Raise suspension. Oh, let's give it a go. So we're up to... Oh, watch it. Oh, I've hit the car. I've hit the car. Oh, let's reset and try that again. Right, so we're back. We're back up to 50. No, 48. Are we going to... No, I don't think we're going to max it out, mind you, but... Oh, we've got 56. Oh, here we go. Ace. You gotta love something that jumps a track, ain't you? Oh, I like that. I mean, the Beast 1000 raised suspension. That looks awesome. Oh, I think this is possibly the best little pickup truck gator. I think this is ace. Love it. I've got a few updates. The first one is the Iowa Plains View map by Seller Bookie. Now, there is a ton of changes. Absolute ton on that one. So it is going to need a new save game, but there is a lot. So yeah, definitely well worth the new save. Got the multi-trailer pack by Wolfex Modding. The LB6065 by Kellereluga Modding Design. The mower and wrapper with hitch by Dogface. Got Nothing of Valley by Emperor Loop. Now, it says that you don't need a new save game, but if you want to have the changes to the terrain and license plates, you will need a new save game for that. So all the other updates should work on your old save, so that's all right. Got the Ponzi Scorpion King by HR Forsten Falkenbau, the Ponzi Harvester Pack by HR Forsten Falkenbau, the Manure Spreaders Pack by Wolfex Modding, the TLX X52 Logger by 82 Studio, the Chicken Coop by Camillos 0397, the Rotney F20D by HR Forsten Falkenbau, the Flegel Low Loader Pack by HR Forsten Falkenbau, the Komatsu Forwarder Pack by HR Forsten Falkenbau, and the Multi-Fruit Buying Station by 82 Studio. Now, everything has been fixed. Now, I tested it out and we're all good to go. The original stuff was in there and the new stuff as well. So that's excellent by 82 Studio. Love it. So that's your mods done for you. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite. We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.